There are 3 secrets that you can do to balance your blood sugar and stop your sugar cravings caused by blood sugar imbalance. And they are all free and very easy to do. Hi, I'm Olga Elsiad, a sugar detox coach. I make quitting sugar easier. In today's video, we're going to talk about how blood sugar roller coaster causes you to crave sugar and how to fix it naturally to stop your sugar cravings. One of the big secrets of getting rid of your sugar cravings is balancing your blood sugar. And no, you don't have to be a diabetic or insulin resistant to have this problem. You see, it looks like this. Every time you eat something sweet or a high carbohydrate meal, your blood sugar goes up, and the more sugar was in that meal, the higher it's gonna go, and then it's going to drop really hard. The higher was the spike, the lower will be the low. At the time when your blood sugar is low, you start feeling hungry and angry, moody. And this is when you want something sweet, sugary snack. Because your brain was happy at the time when your blood sugar was at its peak, and it wants to repeat that high. And you end up having another sweet treat, maybe even a healthy snack, a piece of fruit or a granola bar, and your blood sugar will go up and then it will drop again. And over the period of the day, you may end up having multiple snacks and multiple peaks and lows. And this is what we call a blood sugar roller coaster. And this eventually leads to metabolic disease, diabetes, cholesterol problems, heart disease, even cancer. It also makes you age faster. And so many young people today feel like they are older than their biological age and feel like their bodies are falling apart. The reason they call it a roller coaster, because if you track your numbers of blood sugar going up and then going down and put them in a chart, it will look like this, like a roller coaster with many ups and downs throughout the day. The more ups and downs you have throughout the day, and any meal we eat causes a spike of blood sugar, but those blood sugar spikes that are above normal and then the lows that are below normal eventually lead us to become sick sooner than we are meant to be sick. It starts with just mood swings, but then it leads to insulin resistance, prediabetes, diabetes, Alzheimer's disease, and many comorbidities that come with it. And it all starts with eating too much sugar. And that's why I'm doing what I'm doing, and I'm teaching people how to eat less sugar, how to crave less sugar, and how to live a happy life without too much sugar. Because the more sugar you eat, the more you crave it. And you cannot beat this cycle with just willpower. You need to outsmart it. But I have some good news. There are 3 secrets that you can do to balance your blood sugar and stop your sugar cravings caused by blood sugar imbalance. And they are all free and very easy to do. Secret number 1, nothing sweet or high glycemic for breakfast. You need to avoid sugar and carbohydrates for breakfast, regardless of what time of the day your breakfast is, 5 a.m. or noon. Instead of bread, bagels, muffins, or cereal, you will have to eat protein, 30 grams of protein. Any combinations of eggs, cheese, dairy, cottage cheese, meat, fish will work for you. If you want, you can pair it with non-starchy vegetables or salads. If you eat a breakfast like this, you are going to keep your blood sugar low and stable in the first part of the day, and after that you're not gonna be craving a snack every 90 minutes. Breakfast like this will balance your blood sugar and will take away your cravings almost instantly. Of course, to keep your blood sugar stable, you will have to follow up with low-carb meals for the rest of the day and eat more protein. But it's going to be easy because that breakfast will set the tone for the day. Secret number 2, no snacking. Snacking raises our blood sugar and makes us eat more food. Snacking also interrupts our digestive process. After you ate your meal, if you snack about 90 minutes to 2 hours after, the food is still in the stomach digesting. It may be at the end of digestive process. And here you put more food that has been just chewed up and swollen into that stomach, and that food starts mixing, and the digestive process gets interrupted, and the food goes into the small intestine, not fully digested and not fully disinfected to be broken down into small parts. And that becomes the ground for growing parasites and bad bacteria, because the food that was not fully digested starts rotting in your small intestine. And that is why it is important to have at least 3 to 4 hours between meals to allow that food to fully digest and leave the stomach, to prepare the stomach for a new food. And we live in a snacking society where people are always eating and constantly ruining the digestion by eating too often. So the best thing you can do for your health is to stop snacking and start eating only 2 to 4 solid meals a day that include a lot of protein, fats, and some fiber. Drinks are also included into snacks. If you are used to drinking anything but water and unsweetened tea between meals, you need to stop it. You can have those drinks with your meals, not in between the meals. And as we discussed in secret number 1, if you start your day with a high protein breakfast, your hunger will go away and your need for snacking will naturally disappear. I have a few other tricks that you can do if you feel hungry between meals. I share them with you during my private consultations. You can sign up for one by following the link below. And secret number 3, to balance your blood sugar and stop your sugar cravings, is to eat your food in the correct order. When you eat your carbs on an empty stomach, it will spike your blood sugar. But if you start your meal with fiber and then protein, you will cushion those carbs and prevent them from spiking your blood sugar. Basically, you need to start your meal with vegetables, with fiber. Eat your salad as your first course, or any non-starchy cooked veggies. The fiber in those veggies will absorb the carbohydrates and slow down the absorption in the body and slow down the blood sugar spike. Second course of your meal should be protein. You eat your protein and they will keep you full and prevent you from craving too many carbohydrates after. Proteins also serve as a good cushion for carbohydrates that will come in later and will prevent the spike. And only at the end of your meal you will eat your carbohydrates. And depending on what stage of a sugar detox you are, you will have different choices of carbohydrates. And this is a great secret and a trick to have, especially for those days when you're going to be treating yourself to high carb meals. You eat fiber first, then you eat your protein, and only after that you eat your dessert. And that means that if you are eating out in a restaurant or somewhere where they bring you bread or chips in the beginning of the meal, you need to say no to those carbohydrates and ask for vegetables. I have a whole video on how to eat out in a restaurant if you are trying to avoid sugar and carbohydrates during sugar detox. Make sure to watch it after. And I have a bonus tip for you to help you keep your blood sugar stable and prevent sugar cravings. Have 1 or 2 tablespoons of vinegar right before your meals. You are supposed to mix it in a glass of water and drink it on an empty stomach. 2 tablespoons of vinegar in your salad as your salad dressing will work as well, but usually it works better if you drink your vinegar right before the meal. It can be any vinegar except for balsamic vinegar because it has too much sugar, but it can be apple cider vinegar, white vinegar, rice vinegar will work. The acetic acid in that vinegar will prevent your blood sugar from spiking. Try it out and see how this works for you. The longer you practice these 3 secrets, 4 to be exact, the less sugar cravings you're going to have because your blood sugar will normalize. You will lose your taste for sugary and high carbohydrate foods, and your inflammation will go down in the body, and you're going to feel a lot more energetic and healthier. You can get a lot more tips on how to stop your sugar cravings in my free sugar detox guide. The link will be below this video. In my private consultations, I help my customers to create their own personalized sugar detox plan that will work for them. You can find the link below. Please remember to click a like button and subscribe to this channel if you want more sugar detox tips and you want more people to see these videos. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.